going on, guys? This is DJ Clan Smasher, and today I'm bringing you an episode. It's the CCL Elite Gaming Vs OneHive. So last week we actually faced OneHive 2.0. This time we're actually facing OneHive. So the score, as you can see, was 96 to 102. We didn't do as well as we had hoped. Our 9v9s couldn't clear all the 9s. There was one particular 9 that was giving us a hard time. So that's where we had a harsh time as well, which made it to where we had less scouts. But as far as 10v10s go, we were only able to get two 10v10s, and 11v11s we struggled there as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started with these guys. But as you can see, we did have at least 3 scouts, 9v10, 3 out of 3 for that one. 9v9s, like I said, we were having a hard time, and they were also having a hard time. I believe they had to clear like 3 or 4 Town Hall 9s at the very end with the remaining attacks, but they were successful with them. So very good stuff, OneHive. That was some great work right there. And the score, as you guys can see, they did beat us because they did have us by the 10v10s and also their 9v9s being cleared fully. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started with the recap. Alright guys, so as you can see, the score was 96 to 102. The percentage was 84.25 to 87.38. As far as me, I was kind of close on their number 2, and then totally failed on number 7 with a jump spell that was not placed correctly. So anyways guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with some of the Town Hall 9s. I'm going to show you 3 Town Hall 9 hits and then the 2 10v10 hits that we got. So with this one, Shane actually got a real awesome hit here. So it starts with the Queen Walk, and it's going to be a Queen Walk hog attack with a few baby dragons. They're going to be either for cleanup or to let me see. Oh yeah, cleanup right here, kind of helping out with the funneling and everything. Just kind of getting rid of some of the trash that's from the very start. So anyways guys, as you can see, the rage is placed because that Town Hall does have a lot of HP, so you want to make sure you get rid of that pretty soon. That way you don't run out of time with the attack. And then now the Queen's going to go ahead and move towards the enemy Queen here shortly in a bit, because when it comes to that hog attack, you want to make sure that you do take care of the enemy Queen. Same goes for a lot of the other attacks as well, such as the air attacks, or even just pretty much anything else in general, like the Lalo dragons, not so much, just because you can take care of the enemy Queen with the dragons themselves. But when it comes to hogs and Lalo, for sure, definitely have to take care of the Queen. So anyways guys, as you can see, the CC did come out with the what is it called, the wall breakers. So that was a very good way of doing it that way. So then after that, just kind of clearing up some of this pathway. And the interesting thing is, as you can see, all the wizard towers are in the same line. So it's interesting that he's going this way, taking care of the air defenses up top. I think the main priority was to take care of that Queen, so that's the reason why he started on that side. And also taking care of the bomb tower, so that was real good. So starts off the hog attack like around 9 o'clock, and pretty much is going to be working counterclockwise when it comes to this attack. So as you can see, is just going to keep following the hogs with some heal spells, and does have 3 heal spells for these hogs, so that's going to be pretty cool. And then uses a king for the enemy king, so that was real nice, because if you can get rid of the enemy king, it's pretty much game from there, because then you get rid of both heroes and you don't have to worry about anything else. So very great plan, Shane. That was pretty awesome right there. And then after that, there's just 2 wizard towers that could potentially be problems, but has a real nice heal spell that's going to cover the whole wizard tower compartment, and it's going to cover part of the expo compartment in case there's some big bombs there. So very good stuff there. It was pretty much overkill at this point, guys, and the Queen is still alive, still has at least 1 healer left, and had the Queen ability that he could have probably just swagged, but just use it at that point just to kind of help with the cleanup. And there's so many hog riders at this point, guys. So very good stuff from Shane. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the next hit, just clean up at this point. Let's see. So number 35, guys. This one's going to be by Ryan, and this is going to be, I believe it's going to be a Sui Lalo, just because of the Skelly Trap. Usually when there's a Skelly Trap, that means that it's going to be a Sui. So anyways, guys, let's take a look and see where he starts. So it's going to start the king at the bottom section with the Queen, just to be able to snipe this air defense, because you always want to get some good value when it comes to the Sui heroes by either taking a good compartment and making the Lalo portion very nice and easy to do. As you can see, the enemy, the king actually pulled the CC. I believe he was hoping for a soft CC, but it's not going to be an issue because it's just going to be a Sui Lalo. So you don't really need to have the Queen live or anything like that. and you won't really deal with that lava hound as long as the queen's dead. So anyways, guys, and as you can see, brought in an archer too, which is very important because that archer is actually going to help out by pulling the lava hound to one side. But unfortunately, the queen did get stuck with the lava hound, but did get taken care of by the lava hound itself and by the mortar. So that really helped out, because if you do kill that lava hound and then the lava pups come out, but you don't have the queen to be able to take care of the lava pups, then it's a big issue. So as you can see, the skelly traps were placed just to take care of the queen, and then after that the queen is taken care of, so it makes this Lalo portion very easy to handle, because then you only have to deal with that part. So as you can see, just being very patient with this last haste spell that he's gonna have here shortly. So placed a real nice heal spell right there just to get through this portion. And then the haste spell enables him to be able to take care of that last air sweeper, and then after that the rest of the loons just move in to take care of the rest of the defenses. So very good stuff there, guys. It was pretty much overkill at this point. Look at how many loons are left, guys. And then the lava hound is going to be standing right there, but as you can see, pulled the lava hound to the corner just so that the minions and the lava pups wouldn't be able to kill the lava hound and make it an issue for the cleanup process itself. So very great stuff there, Ryan. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to Last Spartan's attack. And I believe this one's actually going to be a Sui Lalo as well. Yeah, so this one's going to be a Sui Lalo. And I did do a how-to with Last Spartan for the Sui Lalo. So if you do want to learn that, definitely check it out. I do have the how-tos in a video playlist as well for Town Hall 9s, 10s, and 11s. I don't have too many of them, but I do have a pretty good amount that'll help you out become a better clasher if you're having a hard time with certain attacks. So anyways, guys, Last Spartan is going to be trying to get some value here. As you can see, the enemy CC, he used the haste to kind of get through and make sure that there's no defense that's going to affect them, such as baby dragons or witches or anything like that. And if there was, then he'd be able to take care of them with the heroes. But since there wasn't, he doesn't have to deal with the lava hound. So lava hound or golem, depending on what it was, most likely lava hound. So anyways, guys, as you can see, starts the Laloon portion at the 12 o'clock mark, sends in a few haste spells just to get through, a real nice rage spell that's going to be followed by a skelly trap, and then that skelly trap's going to enable the enemy queen to go down right away. A real nice haste spell just to kind of get the other four portions around, making sure that the loons do funnel correctly and go to the next defenses very smoothly. So very good stuff there. Placed a real nice heal spell that's going to keep those loons alive because of the wizard tower. The wizard tower being splash damage, and the fact that there's some air bombs usually closer to the wizard towers as well. So that was very big when it came to that. And as you can see, the king is still alive, so that's very impressive. Usually the king and the queen die at the beginning of the attack. That's why it's called a Sui Lalo, but in this case it did not. So very good stuff there, Last Spartan. Very great hit on that one. There was 3 archers left and a poison that he didn't need because the Lalo didn't come out. So that would have been good if like, let's say baby dragons came out, or witches, or big dragon, or anything like that. So now let's go ahead and move on to the Town Hall 10 hits, guys. Let me see, 24. So this one's actually going to be by TT himself. He's going to be doing this attack, and this time he's going to be switching it up a bit. As you can see, it's not a standard Gobo Witch attack. It's going to be with actually an extra golem, so that's very interesting. As you can see, starts the queen walk over here at the 6 o'clock portion. Uses a minion just to kind of get rid of some of this trash buildings, just to make sure that his flank goes to the right section. And then after that, once the flank, once the once the funnel is created, to make sure that the witch flank portion goes from 3 to 12, he sends it in, and then after that there's only one way for them to go. That makes it a lot easier for the flank to go the right way, and then sends in the golems with a few bowlers just kind of backing them up. So as you can see, sends in the rest of the bowlers with the CC and the king, and then now that jump spell was already placed just to make sure that everything goes to the middle. The queen's doing some good work over there in the corner, just kind of making sure that these bowlers go to the right direction, since she is taking care of the corner portions. Unfortunately, one of the golems did go to the outside. I don't think he was planning on that part. But still was able to get through this portion right here. So as you can see, because of that first golem that went through, is tanking for these bowlers right here. And there was a golem CC, but luckily was able to take care of the inferno before the bowlers were stuck with the golem. So anyways, very good stuff there. Used the king ability a little while ago, and then after that, once he already took care of all of the air defense, I mean the infernos, that's pretty much game from there, guys, because that's the main thing that you want to take care of when it comes to this attack. Other than that, it's pretty much game over, because wizard towers aren't really going to do much if you have a big golem just tanking for your boulders and everything. So very good stuff there, TT. Pretty much swagged that queen ability because didn't really need it at that point. And this last attack, guys, is pretty cool. So, out of all people, Kralj, he's one of our best 10v11 hitters. Didn't even know he had it in him to be able to be a 10v10 player, just like with me when I got my hits. And unfortunately, guys, with me, I messed up and I spun myself in White Temple with my Town Hall 10. So that was unfortunate because I was doing pretty good. I was 2 for 4 with my 10v10 hits, even though I'm not really a 10v10 hitter. But I'll definitely be in the next one. I'm usually not a spinner, so I just went with the breakdown and didn't realize that it was real close to the actual Clash Cup, so that was unfortunate there. So anyways, guys, as you can see, poisoned the enemy CC. The queen was sent in from the bottom portion from 6 going to 9, and then the flank going from 3 going to 12, and then the middle portion is just going to take care of that that first Inferno with the help of the king, and then after that they're going to move in towards the middle. They're going to be re-healed at this point, and then now as long as they can take care of that last Inferno, it's pretty much going to be game at this point. So as you can see right here, these bowlers are doing some good work trying to break in through this wall just to be able to get to that last Inferno. Unfortunately, they weren't able to break it in, but the flank on the top section from 3 going to 12 is doing a very great job of taking care of everything at this point, and then sends in a few wall breakers, as you can see. And unfortunately, they couldn't break in, which means that he couldn't get that Inferno at this point. But like I said, the flank portion from 3 going to 12 did some great work, guys. Still has a queen ability, as you can see. Saved it as much as he could, which helped out because then the queen's able to take care of the cannon, took care of the wizard tower, and then got a little bit of a heal ability from the healers. And then after that is gonna the queen's gonna move away. Unfortunately, gets stuck with the wall, guys. Look at this, guys. I don't even know how this happened, but it was super crazy. So anyways, finally the queen moves away, guys, just in time. Look at all these skeletons. They were just tanking for the queen, guys. And then because of that, luckily the queen is hitting the wall on this section, which gives her a chance to kind of re-heal at this point. And then once the queen re-heals, takes care of the Inferno Tower, and then after that, finishes off for the win. Alright, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. This is DJ Clan Smasher, and don't forget to keep calm and clash on.